What is up, everybody? Chewy89 coming at you today. We got another Marvel Crisis Protocol video, and this is going to be, we're going to talk a little bit about Captain America here, because I do actually like this character, and I'm a Captain America fan. I do like this version of Cap more. I think I'd be playing him a lot more than any other character. And then we're also going to talk about something that, about a league that I created locally here in my area, and ran successfully, ran smoothly. And it was one of the coolest things I've ever done, and we're gonna talk about that in a second. But that's what this video is about. Let's start. Let's start this video. So, guys, if you guys can do me a favor, like, dislike the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel. We'll have more MCP content coming up. I think we're right now. I think they're just revealing things from the mini extravaganza fully now. I think the only thing that's left really at this point is the Human Torch. I was hoping to get the Human Torch today to see what he can do. That's another character that I'm really interested as well. But I do like this character a lot. It's probably one of the, out of the Shield releases, this is probably the only block box I will buy, because I do like both of these characters. So I was really shocked that they didn't choose to go the Human Torch route, because we already got Steve. We didn't see his injured side or anything like that, but we get to see. At least I don't think so, from that game between Josh Cologne and Will Schick. But, I feel like they could have skipped this one and just went to the Human Torch and just been done with it. But that's okay. That leaves us something to look forward to next week, week after. Who the heck knows? But yeah, let's go over this Steve Rogers for a second. And you got to keep in mind that this is the Steve Rogers that is from the 1940s, fighting in World War II against, Germany and all that stuff. So this is going to be a totally different character, not the same Steve that we're seeing now with the Avengers and all that. He's a totally different character, and I love what they did with him here. They completely revamped him, and he just feels different. He feels like a more brawly Steve, and I like that. I didn't want just a carbon copy of Steve Rogers in 1942, and he just does the same nonsense or whatever. I like the fact that this Steve Rogers is completely different, and we'll get into it right now. So 4-4-3, I think this is the same defenses that current Steve has, which is about the same. That's fine. Threat 4, health 6, size 2, moves medium. That's all pretty much the same. That's fine. What we're going to get into is the attacks here that I really like. He doesn't have a shield throw, right? He has stars and stripes strike. Maybe it is a shield throw because it's range 3, but it's not called shield throw. After this attack resolve, this character gains power equal damage dealt, which is really cool. Long range attack. Really big fan of this. On a wild block, you get a flurry. So basically, you can do it again. Another stars and stripes attack, which is really cool. So, you roll the trigger, you get whatever you need to get, and then you just keep the party going, and I like that. It's really cool. Let's go to I don't like bullies for 3 power cost for the spender. He gets a throw after the attack is resolved, and if the character is size 3 or less, it can be thrown medium. That's a huge range to throw a character, especially size 3 or less. Like that a lot. I'm a huge fan on the wild trigger there. And it's only 3 power cost. I don't think it's that expensive. I'm a big fan of spenders that do something like this and can that doesn't cost much, right? It doesn't feel like it costs a lot of power, and I like that a lot. So on a wild hit, they get stun and slow, 2 conditions that really hamper some characters, some long moving characters, medium moving characters. Really good. Stun obviously is one of those that just creeps up on you. You don't gain as much power as you think you do, and then you can't do as much as you want, right? When it comes to superpowers and all that stuff and all that good stuff. So yeah, so there's that. You're gonna put that, and then there's that. So now we go to on your left. 2 power costs, which is funny because it's from the movies, right? If this character is not holding an objective token, it advances medium. The super token is supposed to return. Cool. So you can't run away with objectives. They really want to get away from that, it seems like, and it looks like they're heading towards that direction, and I like that. If they are, we got some good times coming up for MCP, because the run away with objective thing is just always drives me crazy. I do it myself, but I don't enjoy it, right? I've knocked out over 200. I've knocked out tyrants over 200 times. That's really fun. 3 power cost. While this character is attacking during the modified dice step of the attack, it may use the superpower. This character may roll any number of its attack dice. So they gave him some consistency with his attacks. He does have a little bit of an action economy too with on your left, so you can spend 2 power on your left, move up, and then if you have enough power, if you have 5 power, you could then do an attack and re-roll your dice and then try to get the flurry and then do another attack. So I like what Steve's doing a lot here. It's just really good. Vibranium Shield basically add 2 defense dice, similar to to the current Steve Rogers that we have. But yeah, I like that. I like they're taking that approach. Like, this gives me hope for the future when they add, like, because we know they're probably gonna add. They're gonna probably make another Colossus or another whatever. And what I want to see are the differences. I don't want to see the same character printed, just a new sculpt and same rules. I don't want to see that. So I like the fact that this character has different things from Steve and he plays differently. This is more of an in-your-face Steve, and I feel that from this character, and I do like that a lot. I'm gonna have a lot of fun playing this version of Steve Rogers. I didn't like the current Steve Rogers that we have. He's a great character. I just don't like the style of play that he has, right? Like, it's just not for me. I like this style more. So, I'm a huge fan of Cap too. So, that's really, really cool. I like what they did with him here. He just goes down to health 5. Nothing really changes on his injured side. He's not as tanky as current Steve, but he can boost his defense dice, help mod a little bit, and just putting out damage when he can. So, I'm a big fan of this character, right? And, I like him a lot. The reason why I didn't do a reveal on the other thing is too, I didn't do a reveal of the Red Guardian. I think he's a really good character. I think he's awesome. To me, I couldn't find more than 5 minutes to talk about him, really, to be honest with you. But I like that character a lot. I think he's good. I just felt like his card was a little boring. Not that boring doesn't mean bad either. I just, I looked at the cards like, oh, okay, it's just kind of, whatever. He's got a push, which is really good. He's got that. Okay, he's got a shield throw. Okay. Like, I was just like, that's it. You know what I mean? But he's really, really good. And I think he's going to be splashed in some teams, like, maybe a Wakanda or, maybe Avengers or something like that. I do like a lot that he can, I do like everything about him is what I'm getting at. So it was just boring. I didn't want to talk about it. Anyways, let's get to the point of this video, which we're going to talk about. I ran a 5-week league locally here for Marvel Crisis Protocol, and it ended with a top 8 that was at a bar that just opened up nearby me maybe a couple of months ago called Ope Bar. And the bar is amazing, by the way. The bar is absolutely amazing. People come in there all the time. And we're going to get into some pictures here in a second. Let me go ahead and just minimize this for a minute. Get that down. Let's go ahead and minimize that for a second. And we will go ahead and get into this. And, of course, this is everyone that played at the event. And you get a little snippet of the bar here. That's me. We had a first, second, and third. The person in the middle there took first. I took third. And, Marco ended up taking second. He owns a store called Battle Brothers here, which is locally. And he helped with the prize support. And Howard as well. He did a wonderful job. I worked with these gentlemen here to put this together. And it went really well. We had 16 players playing over 5 weeks. Swiss style, and then into the top 8, which was single limb basically, but we kind of played it out in a Swiss format. So it was really fun, man. I had a blast here, and the bar was really, really nice. As you can see, they have these tables here that literally fit the mats, and it had more than enough space for everyone to set their cards down, set everything down. We just had a huge amount of space, and then we were standing the entire time. Like, it's just one of those elevated tables that you can stand and just enjoy yourself. And, as you can see, the bar is really nice. It has an outdoors here with the garage. It has some couches and everything like that. Really good bar. They have some merch that they sell there. And they're really welcoming to us, man. And they were asking us questions. We had a whole bunch of people coming around asking us questions. What are we playing? Like, what is this? And then, I went and answered it. And it was really fun. It was nice to get the game out there to people who maybe, wait, this is interesting. Maybe I want to play this. You know what I'm saying? And that was really cool. Nobody bothered us or anything like that. It was a great time, great event. The tables were amazing. I got a chance to set all this stuff out there. And, we're playing on chess clocks too, by the way, everybody loved the chess clocks. If anybody out there is still against that with chess clocks, I really think you should just try it and just, explain to your local. Well, that's what I did. I explained to everyone there that's not used to using a chess clock. This is how you use it. This is when you use it. And this is how. And then I go and explain why I'm using the chess clock. When I did that and everybody started using it, the games moved at a reasonable pace. We were finishing on time. There's one game that was hype that ended on time. But the reason why it was hype was because we decided to let the tie go to a die roll. And they both rolled the die, and the person who rolled the most successes won. And that's how that game went. And then on time, it was a draw at the end of the round. And that was cool, right? It was fun. It was kind of hype seeing the dice roll at the end of it. But everyone that day that used the chess clocks, they liked it. They experienced it. They're like, yeah, it's really. I think they enjoyed it. They enjoyed that aspect of it. So I'm gonna encourage that again. People who are afraid of that, just try it. Just explain it to the people that are there to use it, how this is going to be used, why it's going to be used, and then from there, just let them experience it. There's going to be mistakes that happen. And that's okay. Mistakes will always happen, but at least they're getting experience with it, and they could see what it's like. And everyone enjoyed it. No one gave me nothing. Everybody enjoyed it. They loved it. They thought it made a lot of sense. They loved the fact that the event ran pretty smoothly and on time. And the other thing is, I don't know if you can see that. We got a place called Chucho's Red Taco Truck. That, I swear to you, they have the best tacos. I wish I had a better picture there. I'll take a picture of the food here in a second, but I'll show you a picture here. So this was when I first set up the event. And as you can see, the table, I mean, look at the amount of space here. Insane. Look at how much space everyone has here. I stress that enough. Events, I love having my space. I love everyone having elbow room and everything like that to play some games. The space was amazing. And the best part about this, the other cool part about this was they were really happy with what we did there, and they want to bring us back. They want us to come back, and they, hey, if you want to keep this going, cool. So that's really, really good. I love that. We're definitely going to come back here again and try it again. Next year, I would love to do, a community event here, which, I can get maybe some, but here's the thing. I don't know if I can get, I have to see how many players that I can get and what they allow. And we'll see what happens from there. It's something that's going to be next year thing, maybe next summer. We'll see what happens. I definitely need to talk to the event organizer that's here and see if they'll let us do it over a couple days, like a Saturday, Sunday. Saturday is going to be, play to get to top 8. Sunday is going to be top 8 kind of deal. I got to see if it's cool with them first. This is a business at the end of the day, and I don't want to, take up space if they need it, So let's go ahead and move forward here. I mean, this is the beginning. I mean, this is all the terrain and all that stuff. As you can see, you guys get a bigger glimpse of the bar and all that. I mean, it's a really great event, really great place. We got some of the players setting up here. Of course, there's my beer here, and there's the first, second, and third trophies. As you guys can see them there. And that's me playing Degenerate Brotherhood. And that's a picture of us. I mean, that was pretty much it, honestly. But yeah, the reason why I'm talking about this is because it took me damn near 2 years to do this, right? Like, with everything going on with all the stuff, and I don't want to get into that, but like, it was hard for me to get players to play locally here. The fact that I got 16 players here was absolutely amazing. It was just for the entire league, and then we got our top 8. Everyone played. Everyone had a wonderful time. Everyone enjoyed the game. Nobody was complaining. Of course, there was some things here or there, but for the most part, outcome was super positive. Everybody had fun. Everybody enjoyed themselves. You know what I'm saying? I was happy taking third in my own event. I don't care about me winning this thing at all. My main goal is to get players together locally and to get them to play and just have a good time and then just grow together. To share my passion for this game, because I do love this game a lot. And I hope it rubs off on others. You know what I mean? And everyone that played had a wonderful time, man. No one had a bad time, and that's the best part, man. Like, I feel like I did something right, and I feel like I did something really good. And it was awesome. And we got a place here that very, very promising. The future is looking pretty good for this place. Like I said before, I would love to run something next year and get some players out here. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I don't have a plan. But when I come up with that plan, you will know. I will tell you. And I want to make this happen. I want to get people here to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and play some games and have a good time like everyone here did. The fact that, and if we can get a second event like this in the Midwest, because the other event that's amazing, that's run really well is Second Wind, which is I'm going to, by the way, which is going to be in October. They run it at a bar, and they run a fantastic event down there. Vincent Kirchhoff does an amazing job down there. And He does great. And if we can get a second event like this in the Midwest, man, like why not, right? Yeah, that's my thinking going forward. But let's see. Well, let's see what happens. I mean, I was just super, super happy, and I felt like this needs to be done a little bit more. And you know, setting up local leagues for your locals and just playing, man, and just having a good time, just throwing some dice and just enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? And not have to stress or worry about anything else, man. I was there the entire time. You know, if anybody had a question about something, I was there. I answered it. You know, if anybody wanted any advice on list or whatever, I gave my answers. You know what I'm saying? It's stuff like that, man. Like I'm all about growing. I'm all about like for me, if I can grow the talent, if I can grow the players here, you know, and it doesn't have to be competitive or anything, but as long as I can get them to play consistently and enjoy themselves, and then they're elevating their game as well as I'm elevating my game, it all helps all of us out. And you know, and it just builds, you know, a stronger scene. And you know, and the other thing is too, I mean, we have a lot of good things coming up. You know, we got new releases coming out with, you know, Hydra and Shield, and it seems like Hydra's maybe gonna change up the meta a little bit. I mean, right now Malekith is online, so we're gonna be in a different world in a couple of months, so the game's gonna be totally different, right? And I'm excited, guys. But anyways, guys, yeah, I just wanted to talk about that and get that out the way. And you know, definitely let me know your thoughts down below about everything I talked about here today, about Steve, you know, his new card. What do you guys think about that? Yeah, are you? Let me hear your thoughts on your leagues. What leagues are you doing? Like, are you doing something similar like this? And how did it go for you? Right? Like, let me know how it went for you, and comment down below. Right now, I'm gonna let you know I am going to try my best to get a second Malekith, and I will try. I'm going to try to get a second Malekith. I can't promise you anything. If I do get a second Malekith, I will be doing another raffle for that. So keep your eyes open for that. That's only if I get a second one. Right now, I'm in the process of, you know, figuring things out. And yeah, that's it, guys, man. Again, you know, also thank you guys for subscribing to the channel. I'm up to 200 subscribers. Never thought I would get to this point in YouTube, and that's really cool. And it shows that you know, people, you know, like my content, or you know, like what I do and everything like that. And I really, really appreciate it. And thank you guys for doing that. You know, you guys give me something to shoot for every single time, you know, I do a video. You know what I'm saying? So that's really cool, and I want to thank you guys for that. That's I really, really do appreciate that too. But that's it, guys. If you guys can dislike the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel. We'll have more MCP content coming up. Hopefully, we get some cool reveals with Gen Cons this week. AMG, surprise us with something, please. Give us more surprises. Maybe there's some more at Gen Con. I don't know. I don't have details. I don't know anything. I haven't even looked at the schedule. I don't even think they're on the schedule. But whatever. If they have some new stuff, please show it out there and show it to the world. if you all can. Anyways, guys, that's it. Like I said, subscribe, dislike the video down below, comment, give me your thoughts. And I'll see you guys on the next video, guys. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Keep playing MCP, and I'll see you on the next one.